morning everybody, and welcome to another episode of live FortressCraft Evolved 64-bit mode. Now today we're going to be doing a very special episode as a thank you to DJ who helped us fix the problems that myself and some of you have been having on the lab and construction of the new parts. So let's get towards it. So basically DJ last night sent us a picture, okay, and because we've got a bit of a crowded section here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these off so we can show you exactly the best way to have this set up, okay, so you can all understand how it should be working, because I don't want to be moving bits and pieces around and then people are saying, well, we don't quite understand it. So hopefully I've got all the parts in the inventory. I know I still got a lot of question marks, but hopefully we can fix those as we go along, because I've got to do a lot of new research. And what we're going to do is first of all we are going to start off with the lab, okay. Right, I had tremendous amount of problems last night with the lab. Now we have this wonderful beautiful thing here, this is it. This is a clearer version, and if you remember correctly, we could not get it to work. We could not get this current thing to work here. We could not do it. No matter what we tried, what we did, we could not do it. Basically, if you are having the same problem that you cannot get this screen, yeah, and you have the analyze screen like that when you first open, but you cannot get this screen and you cannot get these projects, okay, yeah, we can only see two there. We're not too sure why, so probably another little bug. And basically you need these simplified experimental pods, right, for the two. It clicks on and basically once it starts you just say start project, and it will say, right, looking for attached hoppers. So you put a hopper next to it and it will tell you how many you will need. Now the problem that I was having was some people were able to do this, other people weren't able to do this. If you start a new world, okay, you will be able to do this. For the simple fact is that in your folder of where your save games are and stuff like that, there's two files you need to delete. You need to back up first, obviously, and then you need to delete them if you can't get it to work, because you are so far ahead. We, or some of us, thought this lab was an end game part and we would get more projects to do. That is not the case. This is a start game, okay. This is starting right at the start, saying when you've done all you can. Let's just get there. In this lab, okay, you'll get requires laboratory, so you'll go to basic mining upgrades, yeah, then you'll get basic mining upgrades 2, then you'll get, say, upgrades 3 and upgrades 4 and upgrades 5 and so on, depending how much is in the tree. Same with advanced logistics, you'll get logistics and advanced logistics too. Again, it's part of the tree, but it can't be done in this small research anymore. Okay, so you have to rescan everything. Okay, once you've deleted those files, you have to rescan everything, and then you have to make sure you've got the bits and pieces that you require to build anything that you need. Okay, now this part was really confusing, but when we got the picture and we went through it, we actually got it done. Okay, so what you need is in one hopper, and you must set these correctly. Okay, both of these hoppers here must be set on remove only, because what you're going to get when it comes out is you're going to get these. Okay, we still didn't do the music. Okay, is you're going to get the required material to do the what's the name? Okay, the basic experimental pods. They actually look quite cool actually when they come out. So for the copper plates, and I'm going to try and do this, you need to have, now I'm going to put this a little bit away. That's going to be the machine, that's going to be the input, that's going to be the hopper. So the first thing that you're going to be making is this, is if we can try and find out where it is. It's going to be one of these thingies. You're going to be making a stamper plate. Okay, this is one of the things that you're going to need. Doesn't need no power. Okay, and that's it. That's the setup. You don't need anything else. You need a hopper, you need a stamper plate, and you need an output hopper, and it must be affixed to the research pod assembler. Okay, if it's not affixed to the research pod assembler, it will not work. Okay, you cannot put it directly. Oh, and the power, yeah, this is just a mock-up power for us, just because we want to get it going. We're actually going to run it off of this. Okay, so this is just a backup, because this uses power. Okay, this is one of those that uses a nice lot of power, but you can power anything that DJ makes with a basic hopper full of coal, a PGT, and a power cell, yeah, onto your thingy. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is, again, we're going to be making a conveyor belt, and when I can find the damn things, there's one or two there. I'm going to leave a gap, and need another one, leave a gap, need another one, leave a gap, another two. If I've set this right, another hopper. Right, now this is my way of setting it up, not the way DJ sets it up, by the way. But they both work. So we are now going to open up our inventory, and we're going to have a look and say what have we got in here. No material. Hopefully I've got it. So you're going to need the extrusion plan. Hopefully it's been researched for us, otherwise we'll have to do the research and get on with it. I can't see the icons. The PCB assembly plant. And I know there's 3 in this. Yeah, we've got the extrusion plant. Right, okay. What's that? Right. So you place down, what's it called? The PCB assembling plant. Okay. This is the last item on the list of this conveyor belt before it goes into the PCB. Now you can see it makes basic PCBs. I'll show you all of it working in a minute. Now you're going to need the first machine you're going to need is you are going to be needing the extruder plant. Now that turns copper bars, not normal copper, copper bars, into copper wire. So what we need to do now is, because I can't find it, is I'm going to go to my research plan. I'm going to go to the manufacturing plan. Yeah, okay. It's on here. Okay, so we need some copper plates. I know I had it because I had it in the setup. Did it fall down anywhere? No. So we need some copper plates. Okay, so I'm going to put some copper in. Q. Okay. So what happens, because we need to make the coiler, so I'll explain it now. Okay, so that's going the wrong way. Copper bars come in from this end, come into the stamper plant, make copper plates. Okay. And we want 6 of those, I believe. So we're going to take those out as well, because I haven't got much copper. And now we're going to go and make the coiler plate plant, because obviously I lost it. Okay, so you're going to make the coiler plant. Right. I'm going to go and put the coiler plate down now. Right. And I can obviously find it again. Coiler plant. Now what happens is, I'm going to show you, is you have your hopper, you have your extruder plant, you have your coil plant, you have your thing that turns it into metal coils, PCB something, and it makes your basic PCBs. Now when you have made your basic PCBs, and we've got 100 on here, we've got 3 copper plates there, what happens is, we'll show you now, put copper in, it goes into copper wire, yeah, so you can see the copper wire there going, yeah. That machine then makes it into copper coils. This then makes it into PCBs. Okay, it's as simple as that. Let's get this out. Okay, so you can see that it all works. And again, this must be linked with a remove only to the pod assembler. If it's not gonna work. Now I'm gonna put some more copper in this side. Okay, now what happens is, when it gets all the components, there you go, it's now crafting, it's now using power, and it's now crafting. Okay, and then what you do is, I'll take my copper out of here. Okay, I don't know if it's going to see. If you watch very, very closely, it's nice little graphic, this. Okay, this does take a lot of power. Okay, so you've got to be patient with this. There you go, you get a mini lab icon. Now what that mini lab icon does is, it goes to here, it goes into this, and I thought, well, why is it taking so long to do this, right? And what it is, when you do any research in here, it gives you an option to do it gives you, say, right, a number, and it says 10, 20, 50, 100. Okay, so you're not going to be putting in here, say, 100 copper, and then you're going to expect to get a load more stuff down. Okay, because it's just not going to work that way. So what we're going to be doing yeah, is we are going to be moving all this upstairs, and what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to show you quickly on here, is we've got some bits here, yeah. Now you're going to need a 3-way setup. Okay, so you're going to need setup like this, and it's going to be a setup as well and we're gonna quickly set this up and show you. Now you're gonna need copper for certain things, okay? I'll make sure I've got it set correctly. Turntable. Good morning, Johnny16. So what we're going to be doing here is we've got our, let's see, we need this here. Do we need that there? Is that the way it's done? To there. I'm just gonna remember how to do this, guys. Right, I've got to go now find it. Conveyor turntable. So you're going to need one of these conveyor turntables, right? And you're going to say, right, okay, why are we going to need one of those? And yeah, we put it in slightly in the wrong way. So I'm going to put the conveyor belts there, and we're going to want, we've got some more conveyor belts. I'm going to want one off here. With a hopper. Okay, you don't need a fourth one. So what you're going to be doing is, oh, we need a conveyor belt there though. What you're going to be doing is, this is going to be your input for your what is it, copper. I still haven't got it right. I'll get it right in a minute, guys. So that's the turntable. It goes that way. That goes that way. It's the input. There's a way to do it so you can get 4. Oh, we're just gonna do this. I did have it last night with 3 on. Right, yeah, I have got the setup slightly wrong. You can have 4 on here, okay, and it's because I'm out of room. Right, okay. So you put your conveyor belt in the middle. Okay, conveyor belt goes in the middle. And what you're going to be doing is on top of it or below it, whichever way you want. I'm going to put mine on top, okay, because it's just going to be, so we're going to put copper in there. And now this turntable, yeah, is going to How's it done? I just cannot remember how it's done. One, two. I'm just going to do it with a two-way set. I can't remember how I did it for 4. I know it can be done for 4. I might have these too close, to be honest. So what we're going to be doing, we can have it as a 3-way. So we're going to set up it as a 3-way. Okay, because you need space for this, and you can have 4. By the way, I've done it now, worked it out. Sorry, Johnny, this is my main game that I play, and I get paid a lot of money for playing this. So you put one hopper here. This one needs to be reset. I need to go and make some more more lines. So you have one in there. Right, yeah, I need to go. I'm just going to borrow these just to show you. I got so tired last night I just couldn't remember having it set up. So you've got 4 here, okay. You don't need the 4. This one here, right, is going to be your input. This is where you're going to put your copper. It's going to come from your copper face, and it's then going to be coming in, and these will obviously connect to your two lines. Yeah, so these will all be full. So, and that's because we don't have a lot of copper. I'll go and see if we've got any more copper first before we do anything. This is my copper storage level. Okay, Devon. Let me actually make some more bits and pieces, because I'm actually going to have to run it. Where is it? Whereabouts? Okay. I'll be putting my copper in there. Put that in there. That down there. Okay, and that's got power. So this is going to be your total line. You've got your copper coming in, you've got your copper to your storage room, and you're going to say, well, why do I need copper to my storage room? But the simple fact is, you're going to need copper for other things than just the lab. Okay, currently, you may not later on, but currently, but you always want a surplus supply, because you might not make enough. always better to split it. Then you're going to have your line going into your plate assembly machine. Then you're going to have your line going into your, I'm just going to call it the basic PCB line. Okay, so we're going to get our copper, we're going to put our copper in, we're going to see it go. Now what will happen is, table will split it. Okay, it'll go 3 ways, it will put one on each line, so you don't have to worry about what's going on. Yeah, so you can see you've got 3 in there, well 2 in there. You can see it going down there, and you can see that this is getting made, and you can see this is filling up, and then you can see that this, once it's got 3 copper plates, will work, and it will go and do our research. Okay, and that is how you have your setup. Okay, you don't have to have it exactly like this, but this is the recommended setup. You can have this spread out a little bit more. I probably will. I like a little bit of space in mine. Okay, and I'm going to move my lab up a level. Okay, just because it's going to be powered differently. I don't see any of that. And so you can see now it's got enough plates. It's going to make the pod assembler, and it's going to be making these. You can see it still needs 25 basic experimental pods. Now if you've got any left from the other game, the earlier version that you were doing, right, and this is why you need hopper, 10 basics there, right, we're going to put 10 basics in there, and they're going to go out. Look, you can see the little icon you get. Alright, now they're going to stay in there, they're going to fill up, they're not going to do anything, but this is going to work. Okay, and you can see that you need power on this, okay, for it to do it. So you can see that it's working there. Okay, so if we just sit and wait and watch that, I actually don't get paid for this, guys. It was just someone coming in the room saying I should start playing something else, and no, I like FCE, even though it gives us problems every now and then. I do like it, so I do play it. So you can now see that it's researched that. You say, well, it's gone again. What gives? And what it is, it takes off. If you can look in the bottom left hand corner, you can see it's only 52% done. Okay, so if we go and we press E again, you can see it's working, and you've still got 10 in there. It's doing the power here. Okay, now to keep up this power going constantly, you're going to need near enough three hoppers. Okay, it's 3 hoppers, and you're going to need this setup, something like that. Okay, so you're going to need a lot of PTGs and stuff like that. The more power you can keep in it, the better. Okay, so now what happens is, have we finished giving all our, yeah, we've given all our copper out, so you can see that we've got 24 copper left. Now when this line gets full, and you're going to need 1, 2, quite a lot, about 300-400 copper, this turntable will not carry on. It will fix itself. Okay, it will stay there. So that's it. Okay, that's how you get the basic experimental pod. That is how you get the lab to work. Okay, you can see that we're losing power there because we've not got enough coming through here. Okay, I'm actually going to try and fix that in a minute. Okay, so you need constant power going, and I'm gonna get rid of these two. We're just gonna simply fix this. Okay, just to show you that you do need power. You do need it set right. And again, this is where a turntable can come in quite handy, to be honest. But let's concentrate on getting these PTGs in the right place. Right, so we're going to need one, whoops, two there. Don't have to have it this way, you can have it under the floor, but I find that this way is the better way for me, because I can fit PTGs on it. Let's get some PTGs icons on this. Right, okay, so I need another turntable there. Now I must say that without DJ's help, a lot of this lab experiment would not have gone in, would not have been done, yeah. And it's a fantastic little bit of kit, it really is. We need to fix that. I bet I need flipping copper for the PTGs, don't I? Yes. Power. Yeah. I do need copper. Okay. I'll take that one, and I'll take that one. Because I can build those, I can build more of those. Don't need that. Right. You don't need these hoppers, by the way. You can get away with logistic hoppers. They work just as well. Okay. So we're now going to go and cannibalise our turntable. Come on. Oh no, it's not there. Okay. I wonder if I can get the output working. Right, so we're just going to turn this around. And what's going to happen now is, I wish it weren't flipping night time, you know. Very good. I never thought these turntables would actually be any good, but they actually are. Now your coal's going to come down here. It's not going to go anywhere if it's got nothing to go into there. Right. And you're going to see it's going to go straight ahead. Well, turn left, fine. And there you go. It's going to split it, yeah? Alright? It's going to split it. So then your coal's going to go in here. It's going to power it. It's going to power these 250 power unit cells. Okay? And you can see that it will carry on doing this. Alright? So these are good if you want to split your ore. Okay? Now we are going to do the other final thing. We've showed you the lab, we've showed you the setup. A lot of you don't think about the macerator. Now I didn't think about the macerator very much. Now I must admit I can't remember where I put my macerator. It's getting busy. It's getting busy down here, there's too much. Right, this is my macerator. As you can see, it's got chill cabin stone in it and tree trunks and stuff, because we were testing this last night, because none of us worked out what its use was for. Now this will destroy anything, absolutely anything. And you can say, well, it's too much to power it. In actual fact, it's not too much to power it. This setup here absolutely works. You're going to need 2 of these, okay, 1500 power units. You're going to need 4 actually. And then you're going to need 4 PTGs, 2 logistic hoppers. You don't need the other hoppers. Okay, they're going to power the 150s. And then you don't need the lasers. You can move the whole of that over here. The reason I've got the lasers is because I like a little bit of room. Okay, so now you're going to say, well, when we put rubble in, yeah, right, rock hue rubble, we get the normal ore. So today what we're going to do is we're going to empty this. It's empty. We press Q, we make sure it's empty, and we're going to put in blue chilled carbon coal. Okay, you can see it's going in there. Right, and you see it working, and you can see that if we hover over it, your power consumption is not going down very well. Now I did ask DJ why did he half the power to the macerator, because personally I thought it was okay. Alright, people weren't using it, basically too power hungry. Okay, too power hungry. I've used it to get rid of all the junk that I carry. Now I didn't realise that you could put chilled carbon stone in, and what you get out of it, look, lithium ore. Okay, lithium ore. Okay, you can get some really nice stuff. So we were talking the other day, and I don't think I've got enough. Right, I have got enough. And we were saying that the biomass, right, was a bit far down, and people were saying, including myself, were saying, well, you know, it's kind of difficult to get the biomass and stuff like that, right? I don't think I've got leaves on here, so let's put leaves on. So now we're going to put in leaves. I've only got 100, so we put in leaves, right? This is just leaves, nothing else. I'm going to leave it on there. Hopefully we'll get one within 100 units, otherwise I'm going to have to go and get some more leaves. Come on, come on, give me some, so we can see it live. I'm not sure what the chance ratio on this. Now DJ did ask me last night if the chance ratio was okay, and I said yes. For the amount of junk we get, it's okay. I thought it was okay. Might be someone might disagree, but that was my opinion. Okay, hopefully we're going to get something before we run out of leaves. We've got 11 leaves. Okay, so it might not work. I'm not sure if I've got enough wood. No, I haven't got enough wood. But the thing is, if you put in something that is living, okay, i.e. wood, leaves, okay, you cut down the tree, you'll get biomass, okay. You won't get a lot, but you'll get biomass, alright, and biomass goes to power turbines. Now we're gonna look at one more thing for the macerator. And we're going to take tin ore because it's my most expensive, and we're going to shove the tin ore in here. And you think, but that's ore. What are you doing, man? And we're going to show you. Okay, so we didn't get anything from the leaves. Just gonna wait for the leaves to do. Now, like I said, this will eat anything. So if you make something too much of something, say like lab parts, you can put it in the hopper and put it through there. You have a 50-50 chance of getting something. I think it's 50-50, it might be 50-90, it might be 10-90, I don't know what it is, don't know what the chance is. Now here we come, we got tin, okay. We had a little bit of tin and it's still doing leaves, okay. It's just getting rid of the last few bits of leaves, so we're just going to leave it. There's another bit of tin. Hopefully we can get something there. That's rubble. Okay, so that's another tin, that's tin. Okay, and I was thinking what to do with all that tin that I was getting the other day. Macerator is going to be doing a big part now. There you go, look, from tin you can get titanium and gold. Okay, so you can get some really nice ores. So if you've got a lot of ore, now I did ask DJ, I'm not too sure what the answer was, because I was starting to get a little bit tired, was that when you find tin and copper, you'll get tin and copper as your rewards. The titanium, the lithium. Now if you get tin, copper, iron, you'll get tin, copper, iron rewards. And then if you find gold, you'll get tin, copper, iron and gold rewards. So as you find the ore, you will get that ore back as a reward, and you have a certain chance of getting it. I don't know what those chances are, but look, nickel. So if you have got a surplus of any ore and you don't know what to do with it, shove it in a macerator. Okay? Anything that you've got too much of because you don't know what to do with, okay, these chevron signs, because you made them out of rough stuff, rough stone, shove them in the macerator. Okay? And that's a way to get some nice ore from deep down to get bits and pieces working. Okay, so there's one more thing, and we're going to show you, because I like using the cavern crystals as lighting. I think they're absolutely wonderful and beautiful and everything like that. Now you can see this is on 64 on the transfer bit mode. Now DJ explained this to me last night. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this off. Okay, we're going to destroy that. We're going to turn that away, and we're going to take this out. So we're now going to put down our battery, and I've got 3 of these, and this is the experiment I did last night because he told me to do it. Right, okay, now we are going to fire that. Okay, and we're going to have a look when it gets connected. You can see it sending power, you can hear it droning, and you can see, well, it's only doing 10 to 11. Okay, alright, watch what happens when we put the lens in. 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, right, 22, 23. So the maximum amount of currency we can send through there, yeah, is 48. We had it up to 48 last night. Okay, so these are still going through 1500. Yeah, 30. So if your focusing lens is not working, there's 2 reasons for this. Your power at the other end you're putting through the laser is full. Your input power is low. Now that power bar there, when it's blue, the lens is sending the maximum amount of power it can through that lens. And you can see my power cube, the 250 here, is shrinking down. It's gone, so it's now going to start dropping. When it is up to red, that means the power stored in the cube and the transmitter is at maximum, and it can't send any more down your line. Okay, alright, because your end power cube, your power source where you're sending it to, is full. Because I was saying to him, well, why do I want to add those focusing lenses when it don't work, and the reason was because my power source was full. Okay, so if it's not working, rotate it, check your power sources. You can see here, look, these are focusing here, it's not working. Okay, and again you can see we go back down to the lab here, we've now got 5, yeah, and we can now see, if you look in the bottom left hand corner, we got 66% done. Okay, and you can see that our power is going, but it's because I've not got a lot of power coming through here. Okay, that it's not working very well, because look, you can see there it says 45 there. Okay, so when you get this running properly, it will work properly. You just need a lot more coal down there, that's all, because what you can do is here to keep a buffer, sorry, not there, I always like to put it one away, and yes, I know I like using lots of bits and pieces. So we're gonna, where are we? Put 100 coal in here. Okay. So you can see that it works and it splits it. Okay. So those are that we worked on last night. Okay. And so I've got to say a very big thank you to DJ for coming online, helping us out, answering our questions. This has been an episode basically to say thank you and show you the bits and pieces that I learnt from the Game Maker last night, and now it's got a lot more potential. Okay, because you can take these and you can put these a lot closer, you can put turntables on them, you can have all these as turntables so they all click, so you're not just feeding one line. If one line gets full, another line can be turned. All sorts of stuff now can be done with these turntables. Yeah, if you've got say this is a classic example, copper, right? Yeah, and you want to say, oh, I want to use a matter transfer. I've still got to play around with that, right? You've got power here. We've got that there. We're going to put. We're going to live test this now, right? Now, don't forget, we've got all in there. Got all in there. That's getting power. All right, that's draining a little bit, and we're just going to put here, just at the end, as an example, another hopper. Because we were saying last night, well, we've got copper ore in there. Why should I want to use a matter mover, right? Yeah. Okay, let's we firing in the right way? We should be firing in the right way. Transmission distance is 1 meter. Aim in another direction. know. Did we break it last night? There we go. So we asked the question, why should we use a matter transfer? You've just seen it. Now we're saying we've got 4 copper ore there, but the power here is not enough. Not big enough. Yeah? So we asked for the 512 to be increased. Okay, now this hasn't got any bits in it because it's not powerful enough. So if we just, because I was saying, well, why do we want to use power from here, yeah, move it to another hopper when I can basically just use T1 conveyor belts? And my argument was, these don't use no power. Okay, why do I want to use a matter mover? That takes power. I need energy, I need more power. Yeah, but if we now stop this, okay, and we just use this instead, and we've got nothing in there yet. This is why you want to use it. Now, hopefully the power balance will get reset on this, yeah. So you can see that we're full up. You can see straight away it's used the power. Okay. Items are gone. I didn't even see it flash. Okay. Didn't even see it flash. We're going to wait for this. It's going to be ready in 13:10. So let's put that as, well, let's take that away. Let's take that away so we know it's all going to go in here. I didn't see it flash. So you can see it's got a lot of energy, right? And I was thinking about this last night. And I was thinking, well, how can we utilise it so we're not using lots and lots of conveyors? And this is the idea I came up with. Just gonna hopefully carry on watching. Make sure that's not fixed anyway. Right, it's going to be shooting off in a minute, so if you watch, yeah, we've got 512 storage stored. There you go, look, it shot it, but look, it transferred all of it practically in one go. So we've got another, how many are we getting? We get 16 ore per minute, so we've got 8 ore. So it's not really a good thing to do. I think it's just shot it actually. Yeah. So you can, with power, have a matter transfer to a hopper. Okay, I don't know why it's doing 2 storage for. It might be broken. Because it's transferred 62. Where are we going with it? Because Should be going that way. Let's put some ore in here. Well, let's put some rubbish in here. Dirt. There you go. You can see that it uses it. It can do it. It does use it. Okay, so if you have enough power coming down, you don't need conveyor belts. I'm a little bit concerned now. I'm gonna have a little, hopefully. Alright, so once you get the power to the matter transfer, it will transfer it, and it will do it practically instantly. I'm not too sure why it's not working properly. There might be a little bug with the map transfers. I'll let DJ know that there might be a little bit of a bug. Now I took it out of the hopper. That should have transferred. Yeah, it can go so quickly. If we just take that off again, it's empty. We're gonna just make sure 28.7, so it shot something. There you go. But it's not always doing it. Okay, because it's connected to the bloody belt. What an idiot. Okay, so that's why it wasn't working. Okay, so this time we'll do it there. So you can see that it actually does do it. Look, see, it's putting the dirt in it. So that's how you can move your items without having to do the matter without using the T1 conveyor belt. So we're actually going to do it. We're actually going to set up here, and we're going to take this all the way up. I'm going to fall down there. Why? Okay, and we're going to put the hopper here. And we're going to put a hopper here. And we're going to take our nice tiny little matter transfer. I'm not going to find it again. I'm going to put it here. Okay. And you can see that it will fill up. It will do the buffer. And that's going to work quite nicely now. Alright, so we got power coming down to the cell. You can see the cell is not quite efficient here. Okay, it's because this is doing all of the job, but that's because it's got the it's keeping up with the drill head. So if you use a magnetic drill head, right, you are not going to be able to keep the power to the matter mover. Okay, because it's just not going to be enough. So you do need to make sure that you use the right power supply, and we can see that this is transferring quite quite nicely. So, but if you was using I don't know if I've got one. We've got one. I don't know if we've got one. Right, yeah. You take that one out and you put in a enhanced one in. This will only do you two or how many is it? It will only do you 8 ore per minute, so you're going to get 4 ore every 30 seconds. So that means it's going to give you enough time to get the energy up for this. Yeah, get the energy up for this and for your drill. Okay, so you can get your power up with your T1s. Let me just put power in here. So when you've got your battery full, right, you got your matter mover full, that's empty, your drill head is working away, yeah, your matter transfer. You can see how it works to keep everything going, yeah, right. So you can say, right, okay, I've got enough power, I've got excess power coming, alright, you can see it's coming here, it's working here, but I said that this did not have enough power storage, so we might see an increase in that to about 1500, yeah, so you can see quickly, done, took it, and it's rebooted, yeah, alright, so that's how you can do the matter transfer setup. Okay, is when you first start off, obviously start off with conveyor belts, because these are pretty well, they're relatively cheap, and you can actually link them, but I would be very careful when you do link them, because if you put another one here now, you've only got one power line, you are going to get problems because you're not producing that power. Okay, the way to do it is, if you are going to do power to a matter transfer, you have a line either above or below your face. Okay, matter transfer does transfer of objects over 64 blocks practically instantly. You've seen how quick it works. I don't mind using one of these from my face, yeah, like this. I don't mind using it like that, okay, it's fine, it's okay, but I want to obviously have more power, so that might do a little bit of a drain for me, but I'm going to upgrade these to T2 lasers, yeah. So at least I can cut down the amount of stuff I am doing to my matter transfers, and also you can start walking through stuff and objects and whatnot. Okay, so that's just a little bit of an update of what we did last night, all the questions we asked and everything like that. If you want to see the original, go to my Twitch and you can see the original there, but it will be deleted after 6 days anyway. We had a lot of mess up and stuff like that. We were doing a lot of stuff with OBS, getting that all set right and everything, so thank you again for setting all that up and helping me out on that as well, DJ. So yeah, so a lot of us had a lot of confusion, a lot of us didn't. I got a bit stressed, I do apologise for that, but you can see copper in, sorted, to the lab. That's it. Okay, that's how you do it. There's no point building this lab until you've got this line in place. Just no point. You can't do anything with it. You need to have all these done first. I don't know how the tree works or anything like that. Not sure. But I'm presuming this comes first. Yeah. And that's it. That's how you do it. So I'm actually going to be moving this lab later on today. This lab is going to be going up storage in there. So all that's going to be redone, bigger, and my powerhouse next to it is going to be done, so I can have a powerhouse next to it powering all my labs and stuff like that. Okay, so all of this is going to be changed over the next several hours. So I hope that has answered a lot of questions and got stuff figured out for us. And good work, keep it up, you know. Let's get this thing moving, and you know, we can start putting stuff in, so we don't have to start using this method. We can use a turntable, okay, because otherwise we'll just get things blocked up. Okay, you don't want things blocked up. So yeah, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you on the bounce. Bye for now.